Hey everyone, it's me Aarti, and today we start with chapter 6 of History, Conflict with the Mughals. Let us first understand what is a conflict. A conflict is a serious disagreement or argument or dispute lasting for a long time. Who were the Mughals? The Mughals were descendants of two great lineages of rulers. Lineages are the members of a person's family who are directly related to that person and who lived a long time before him or her. From their mother's side, they were descendants of Genghis Khan, ruler of Mongol tribes, China and Central Asia. From their father's side, they were the successors of Taimur, the ruler of Iran, Iraq, and modern day Turkey. Babur was the founder of the Mughal Empire. The Mughals ruled over India from 1526 to 1857. Babur was the first and Bahadur Shah Zafar was the last emperor of the Mughal dynasty. So far, Shivaji Maharaj had successfully fought the Adil Shahi, but for expanding the Swaraj, conflict with the Mughals was inevitable. Inevitable means unavoidable, certain to happen. The Mughals posed a great threat to the Swaraj even as it began to expand. Posed is present or constitute. Threat is a person likely to cause damage or danger. Maharaj triumphed over this threat too. Triumph is very great success, achievement, or victory when you win a war, or a feeling of great satisfaction or pleasure caused by this. He regained his forts and territories from the Mughals. Regain is obtain possession again after losing it. He got himself crowned. Crowned is to put a crown on someone's head in an official ceremony that makes that person king or queen. He took up a campaign of the south. Campaign is a planned group of military activities that are intended to achieve a particular aim. We shall learn about all these events in this chapter. Shaista Khan's invasion. Invasion is invading a country or region with an armed force. In February 1660, Shaista Khan left from Ahmednagar and entered the Pune province. He ravaged the territory of the Swaraj by sending small units of his army to the neighboring areas. Ravaged is to cause great damage to something or someone. He encamped at Chakan. Encamp is settle in or establish a camp. Firangoji Narsala, the Kiledar of the fort of Chakan, offered a strong resistance to Shaista Khan's army. Kiledar was a title for the governor of a fort or large town. Resistance is the act of fighting against something that is attacking you or refusing to accept something. Finally, the Mughals captured the fort of Chakan. Shaista Khan set up his camp at Lal Mahal in Pune. His forces looted the people around Pune for 2 years. This had an adverse effect on the morale of people. Adverse is having a negative or harmful effect on something. Morale is the amount of confidence, enthusiasm, and discipline felt by a person or group of people, especially when in a dangerous situation or difficult situation. Shivaji Maharaj secretly raided Lal Mahal at night on 5th April 1663. In this raid, Shaista Khan lost his fingers. Raid is a short, sudden attack, usually by a small group of people. Due to great humiliation, Shaista Khan shifted his camp to Aurangabad. Humiliation is the feeling of being ashamed or losing respect for yourself or an occasion when you have this feeling. He incurred displeasure of Aurangzeb and was transferred to Bengal. Incurred is to experience something, usually something unpleasant, as a result of actions you have taken. Displeasure is a feeling of being annoyed or angry. The Surat Campaign. With a view to make good the losses caused by Shaista Khan and to teach a lesson to the Mughals, Shivaji Maharaj raided Surat, a big trade center and rich city. Shivaji Maharaj's Surat campaign gave a stunning blow to the prestige of Aurangzeb and obtained a huge amount of wealth without bothering the common people. Prestige is the respect and admiration given to someone or something, usually because of reputation for high quality, success, or social influence. Jai Singh's invasion. With a view to curbing the increasing activities of Shivaji Maharaj, Aurangzeb sent Mirza Raja Jai Singh, an experienced and powerful Rajput Sardar. Jai Singh came to Pune. He started rallying all the forces against Shivaji Maharaj. Curb is a check or restraint on something. Here, rally means to come together in order to provide support or make a shared effort. To the Portuguese of Goa and Vasai, the Dutch of Vengula, the British of Surat, and the Siddhis of Janjira, Jai Singh suggested that they should start a naval campaign against Maharaj. Naval is belonging to a country's navy or relating to military ships. The Mughal forces ravaged the territories of Swaraj. Maharaj endeavored to resist the Mughals. Endeavored is to try hard to do or achieve something. Jai Singh and Diler Khan laid siege to the fort of Purandar. Siege is the act of surrounding a place by an armed force in order to defeat those defending it. Murarbaji Deshpande fought with the greatest of courage. He died a hero's death. Considering the seriousness of the situation, Maharaj signed the Treaty of Purandar in June 1665 and handed over 23 forts and adjoining territories, yielding an annual revenue of 4 lakh horns to the Mughals. He also assured the Mughals of help against the Adil Shahi. The treaty was ratified by Aurangzeb. Revenue is the income that a government receives regularly, especially from selling goods or services. Yielding is producing. Ratify is to sign or give formal consent to a treaty, contract, or agreement, making it officially valid. Horn was the gold coin issued on the occasion of Shivaji Maharaj's coronation in 1674. Dear children, we will study about the gold coin horn in detail in the coming paragraphs. Agra visit and escape. Jai Singh and Aurangzeb felt that Shivaji Maharaj ought to be kept away from Deccan politics for some time. Jai Singh proposed that Maharaj should visit Agra and meet the emperor. Shivaji Maharaj, along with Prince Sambhaji and a few trusted people, agreed to visit Agra on the guarantee of safety given by Jai Singh. Shivaji Maharaj gave vent to his rage as he was not treated with due honor by Aurangzeb. Vent is to express a negative emotion forcefully or to give free expression to a strong emotion. Rage is extreme or violent anger. The emperor put Shivaji Maharaj under house arrest. Maharaj adroitly escaped from Agra and reached Rajgarh. Adroitly is in a way that is very skillful and quick in thinking or movement. Prince Sambhaji Raje, who was left by Maharaj at Mathura, was later safely brought to Rajgarh. In the absence of Shivaji Maharaj, Jijamata and her associates looked after Swaraj on the offensive against Mughals. Offensive is a planned military attack or actively aggressive or to attack first. After returning from Agra, Maharaj did not want any conflict with the Mughals. However, he wanted to recapture the forts and territories given to the Mughals as per the Purandar Treaty. For this, he prepared a comprehensive and bold plan. It was his strategy to capture the forts by sending a well-equipped army on the one hand and on the other hand to keep the Mughals unstable by invading the territories of the Deccan under their control. Comprehensive is complete and including everything that is necessary or including or dealing with all or nearly all elements or aspects of something. Bold is not frightened of danger. Strategy is a detailed plan for achieving success in situations such as war, politics, business, or the skill of planning for such situations. Well equipped means having sufficient equipment, supplies, or abilities. Invade is to enter a country or region by force with large number of soldiers in order to take possession of it. Unstable means likely to change or fail or not firmly established. He recaptured several forts such as Sinhgarh, Purandar, Lohagarh, Mahuli, Karnala and Rohida. Maharaj attacked Surat for the second time and on the way back defeated Mughal Sardar Daud Khan at Wani Dindori in Nashik district. Maharaj was successful in the offensives with the help of many Sardars against the Mughals. He captured as many as 27 forts within 4 months. Coronation. The founding of the Maratha Swaraj involved a relentless struggle for over 30 years. Coronation is a ceremony at which a person is made king or queen. Coronation is derived from the Latin word corona meaning crown. Relentless is continuing in a severe or extreme way or continuing in a determined way without any interruption. Struggle is to try or fight very hard in order to do or get something. Maharaj realized that now it was necessary for the Swaraj to win general recognition as a sovereign independent state. Sovereign means having the highest power or being completely independent. For this, a formal coronation was necessary. On 6 June 1674, he had himself coronated at Raigad by Gaga Bhatt, a learned Pandit. Maharaj ascended the throne of Swaraj. He now became the Chhatrapati of the Swaraj. Ascended means to rise to a higher or more powerful position. As a symbol of sovereignty, the Rajabhishek Shaka, the coronation era, was started. Maharaj became the founder of a new era. Era is a period of time known for particular events or developments. On the occasion of the coronation, special coins were minted, a gold coin called Horn and a copper coin called Shivrai with the legend Sri Raja Shivachatrapati inscribed on them. Minted is produce or create or make coins out of metals. Inscribe is to cut or carve the words onto the surface of an object. Legend means very famous or very well known and admired by a lot of people. Thereafter, all royal correspondence Rajapatra carried the words Kshatriya Kula Vantansa Shri Raja Shiva Chhatrapati. A dictionary showing Sanskrit alternatives for Persian words was prepared. It is known as Rajya Vyavhara Kosha. The coronation of Shivaji Maharaj was a revolutionary event in the history of medieval India. Revolutionary is relating to a complete change in a system of government or bringing or causing great dramatic change. While explaining the importance of this event, Sabhasad, a contemporary chronicler, writes, "It was no mean achievement for a Maratha king to become such a great Chhatrapati." Contemporary means from the same time period or coexistent in time. Chronicler is a person who writes descriptions of historical events as they happen. No mean achievement means great achievement. On 24th September 1674, Shivaji Maharaj had his second coronation performed under the guidance of Nishal Puri Gosavi. There were two traditions of religious ceremonies in India, Vedic and Tantric. Maharaj honored both the traditions and had two coronation ceremonies performed. Vedic is relating to Vedas. Tantric is relating to or involving the doctrines or principles of the Hindu Tantras, in particular the use of mantras, meditation, yogas and rituals. The Campaign of the South. 3 years after the coronation in October 1677, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj undertook a campaign of the South. He went to Golconda. There he called on the Qutub Shah. Called on means to pay a visit to someone or officially ask someone to do something. He entered into a treaty of friendship with him. Later, Maharaj won Bengaluru, Hoskote in Karnataka, Jinji and Vellore forts in today's Tamil Nadu and some other territories of Adil Shah. He appointed Raghunath Narayan Hanmante, the chief administrator, to look after these conquered territories. Vyankoji, the half-brother of Shivaji Maharaj, was then ruling at Tanjavur. Half-brother is a brother who has one of the same parents as you do but whose other parent is different from yours. Vyankoji was the younger son of Shahaji Raje and Vyankoji's mother's name was Tukabai Moite. Shivaji Maharaj failed to get Vyankoji to participate in the activities of the Swaraj. In this campaign of the South, Maharaj had annexed the fort of Jinji in Tamil Nadu to his Swaraj. Annex is to take possession of an area of land or a country and add it to a larger area, usually by force or without permission. When the Mughal emperor stayed put in Maharashtra to destroy Swaraj, the then Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj had to leave Maharashtra for reasons of safety. Stay put is to remain in the same place or position. At that time, he took shelter in the southern fort of Jinji and ran the administration of Swaraj from there. Rajaram was the second son of Shivaji Maharaj and younger half-brother of Sambhaji. Soon after the victorious campaign of the South, Shivaji Maharaj passed away on Raigad on 3rd April 1680. His death at the age of 50 was a great loss for Swaraj. A great era came to an end. Dear children, the chapter ends here. I will catch you soon in the next video. Bye for now.